Welcome back to my channel and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen and this is Jen Clayton Beauty. We do everything beauty and makeup, and right now we are in advent calendar season, but we need to sprinkle in some beauty subscription boxes that I pay and subscribe to every month. And today we're unboxing the Ipsy box, BoxyCharm box, Boxy Basics, whatever they have changed the name of this particular subscription box to. We are going to open it together. This is my December 2025 Ipsy. I did a couple of add-ons this month because there were some really good deals on some of my favorite products. So we're going to unbox it together. I will say right off the bat, the choices this month were, I was not impressed with the choices. So let's see how this all plays out. So if you're excited, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, turn your bell on, because like I said, we are in advent calendar season and I am uploading a lot in the month of December and January. Come January, it is full on declutter mode. I also wanted to give a quick PSA that I will not be doing new makeup releases in the month of December because I am heavily focused on advent calendar. So I will still be uploading on Saturday, but it'll be an advent calendar unboxing versus a new makeup releases. We will pick that up come January. I will link Ipsy down below, as well as my other favorite beauty subscription boxes, all of the makeup that I'm wearing today if you would like to shop this look. Discounts to my favorite indie brands will all be down below for you. So let me pop on my glasses, pull up Ipsy on my phone. Let's talk about what's in the December box. So as always, I got to choose 3 of the 5 items in my box. Ipsy chose the other 2 based on my profile. And then like I said, I did 2 add-ons. Here's a little sneak peek inside my Ipsy box for December. Let's first talk about my 2 add-ons. First up is the Amika Perk Up Dry Shampoo. This is my all-time favorite dry shampoo. And I bought this during the Sephora sale, and this was only $12 in the Ipsy sale, which is half of what less than half of what it costs at Sephora. So even a better deal than the Sephora sale at 20% off. I love this dry shampoo. It does not leave a white cast in my dark hair. It is absolutely amazing, my all-time favorite. And then I bought this last month and it was still in the add-on, so I picked it up again. I'm currently using this, so it will be in most likely December empties. And this is from Drunk Elephant. This is the C Luma Hydra Bright Serum. So this is a daytime serum. It adds such a beautiful glow to the skin. All of the hydration. I've been loving it. And mine is almost gone, the one that I've been using for the month. So I will give you obviously a quick speed review in it upcoming empties. I want to say this was $18, which I think it's $68. At full price. So an amazing option for an add-on. And then let's talk about the 2 items Ipsy chose for me. So supposedly based on my profile. Like I mentioned in the beginning, I was really disappointed in this month's choices. None of them were very good. There was truthfully nothing that I really wanted. And the items that were available for Ipsy to choose, I didn't really want those either. So let's talk about the 2 they chose for me. First up is this brush set from the brand Farrah. So this is the Shade and Blend brush and blush and highlight brush. So these are dual-ended brushes. Now I will say that I'm glad that they sent these to me because I always like getting tools in my subscription boxes. That way I don't have to pay full price for them. These retail for $34. They have 19 reviews and a 4.5 star rating. So that is not bad. So we've got one that has a blush or even powder bronzer on one end, and then a smaller end to apply highlight. And then for the eyeshadow brush, we've got a little bit more of a flat brush and a little more of a fluffy brush. Now, these feel pretty decent. Not really high end, but not super cheap either. The bristles on these are nice and soft. The ferrule is really pretty. And like I said, these retail for $34. They are cruelty-free and vegan. Meet 2 essential tools for streamlined, like the expert's makeup application. The Shade and Blend brush glides on color and blends with ease, while the blush and highlight brush is perfect for layering, flush, and glow. Both feature soft vegan bristles for smooth, seamless application. So again, 19 reviews, a 4.5 star rating. So the first few are 5 stars. Nice brushes, not flimsy. These are sturdy and work well. Great brushes, very soft and easy to use. These brushes are soft and they work great. I would recommend them. Love these brushes and colors, must have. So honestly, most of the reviews are 5-star. And like I said, these do feel really nice. They are also layered with blush and highlight, and then shade and blend. So I actually am pretty excited about these. And out of the options Ipsy could have sent, this is probably the one I would have chose for myself. And the second thing Ipsy chose for me is some makeup, which I appreciate. It's from the brand Real Her. I actually enjoyed this brand. This is the You Are Brilliant Pro Blush palette. I do love a good blush palette. It's something I really like to take with me when I travel. That way I only have to pack one thing instead of several single blushes. It feels nice and weighted. It retails for $36. It does not have very good reviews. It has 16 reviews and a 2.9 star rating. Now the packaging is plastic. It doesn't feel high-end, but it doesn't feel cheap. Interesting. Ooh, that's a glowy. Okay, these are kind of an interesting combination of blushes. These to me could be bronzers. They are pretty deep, and most of the shades in here outside of this glowy peach are a little bit more on the deep side. I don't know that this palette would work for everybody. Maybe that's what the reviews are. It says it's cruelty-free. This 6-pan palette delivers buildable, blendable color payoff with shades that flatter every mood and moment. The fine powders layer beautifully for a natural dimension and long-lasting wear and soft, radiant glow. So the first one is a 1-star, and it says more like a bronzer palette. 5 of the 6 blushes are brown. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Honestly, this one, and this one are on the brown side. This is pretty light, not going to work for someone with a deep complexion. This is probably the only true blush shade. Second one is 3 stars. Not great product-wise or color-wise. Product-wise, it's a dry, generic product. Color layout, not great, even on my very fair skin. Color-wise, Ipsy didn't do a good job because the colors are too dark for fair skin. And then we've got 2 more 1 stars, worse than dollar store makeup. I have blushes from Wet n Wild with more pigment. I'm fairly pale, so this wouldn't work on anyone any deeper than me. I was also concerned about that. Cheap packaging, and then one saying, stop sending me blush. So really nothing about this. This says I don't like powder blush, liquid only for me. So some of the reviews were because they're not powder blush fans, but I have to agree that this color story, this color way is not the best for a blush palette. But because I've never tried this product, it will go into a future testing new makeup. Now, as a reminder, there will not be testing new makeup videos probably until February because again, we're in advent calendar season and then we're transitioning over to declutter. Now let's talk about the 3 items I chose. And like I said, I didn't want any of them. None of them were exciting to me at all. One of them I was kind of excited about. And let's talk about that one first. And that is actually from the brand Farsali. And this is the Reset Renewal Fluid Cream. So this I was excited about because it's an anti-aging product. It's also a great nighttime moisturizer, which I've worked through a lot of my nighttime moisturizers. It retails for $39. It has 18 reviews and a 4.7 star rating. It says cruelty-free and vegan. Meet your shortcut to revived, radiant skin. This multitasking serum cream blends THD, vitamin C, niacinamide, lactic acid, 10 peptides, 5 ceramides to help brighten, smooth, and firm while supporting barrier vibes. It's hydration, glow, and recovery all in one. Now, technically, you could probably use this as a daytime moisturizer as well because of the vitamin C and its glowy aspect. I do very much enjoy the Farsali packaging. It's very, very nice, very high quality, and it's one of those push top. So 4.7 stars. The first one is a 3-star. I'm giving 3 stars only because I prefer a more moisturizing properties in my cream. That's the only actual review, and then the rest of them are just stars. So it looks like the majority are 5 stars, 4 stars, and then that one 3-star. So in the past, I have enjoyed Farsali products, and like I said, this was the one thing that I was kind of excited about. And I chose these only because there was 0 other options. And these are from the brand Neen, which we've received once before. I had never heard of this brand. And these are lip liners. Now, the reason I chose these is because number 1, they were makeup. And number 2, I thought I could always use some lip liners. So these retail for $48, which is absolutely insane. They're small. And they're a brand I've never heard of before. But nonetheless, it says these are the lined up liner pencils in Crosby and Orchid, medium tone neutral taupe, and deep cool brown. Now they have 6 reviews and a 5-star rating. So that's pretty impressive. It says cruelty free, define shape and enhance lips with this versatile duo of creamy pencils. The smooth gliding formula makes precise application easy and comfortable, letting you go from natural definition to bold ombre in seconds. So the reviews, excellent. These are really good. Very smooth, and the lip liners make application easy. Set has a warm toned and a cool toned brown. Absolutely love the pigment is there, glides right on, and I love the color. So I'm excited to try these out. Now that I see the reviews, I think I'm even more excited. $48 for 2 lip liners that are small-ish is absolutely a no for me. Here are the 2 colors, which are great, just everyday neutrals. So these will also go into a testing new makeup since I've never tried this particular product. I think the other Neen item I received is also in a future testing new makeup. And then last but not least, I chose this also by default because there was nothing else that I wanted. I've never heard of this brand. It is called Lumi Beauty. This is the Rose Glow Illuminating Oil. Now I love a good face oil, a good anything illuminating. It retails for $24. It has 10 reviews and a 4.7-star rating. It says cruelty-free and vegan. Dial up the glow with this radiance boosting oil that hydrates, helps even skin tone, and leaves behind a lit from within sheen. Rosehip oil supports natural luminosity and may help calm redness. Hello dewy finish without the greasy feel. So that sounds really good to me. I love a good, like I said, illuminating, hydrating, glowy product. It's in a nice glass bottle with a drop top. So I'm excited about it. It was just, like I said, the only thing I wanted out of the choice items. We've got some 5-star ratings. This says, where have you been all my life? I love this. I can only imagine if I bought this years ago. I'm 53 and have never felt immediate results, but with this I did. You won't regret it. Then we have a 4-star, makes skin look bright and fresh. Another 5-star, this product is going to be used up right away. I love it. Wow, I put a little makeup and gave my face a glowing effect, improved my skin texture, and made my skin look more alive. Okay, now I'm more excited about it. I've never heard of the brand, but you know, anything that illuminates, hydrates, and is anti-aging, I am in. So let's quickly recap everything in the Ipsy box for the month of December. So the 3 items I chose are the Fasali moisturizer, the glow drops, and the lip pencils. Ipsy sent me the brush set and the blush palette. And then my add-ons were the Drunk Elephant and the Amika. Now, again, the choice items this month were terrible. Now that I've gotten my box, I'm a little bit more excited about them because they have really good reviews. And again, they're products that I will absolutely use. I've done a really good job of going through my skincare this year, so I am trying to rebuild that. So the facial oil and the moisturizer were good options. Love that there were some great add-ons. We'll just have to see in the testing new makeup about that blush palette and of course those lip liners. This was not my favorite month to choose from, but now that I have the box, I definitely like it better and I'm excited to try out these products. Let me know down below, what did you think of the choice items and your box for the month? And I'll have it linked down below if you're interested in subscribing. This video, a big thumbs up. Again, subscribe to my channel if you're not for Advent calendar season, declutter, and a slew of testing new makeup coming after declutters. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.